Thank you, Queen of Swords and Midnight Wolf. Okay, I know that you're here. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the delay. I know everything's going to be a little bit delayed today, so just not sure if the internet's that great, but let's hope. Let's hope, let's hope. Sorry, I just had to go to the bathroom, get sorted and organised. Okay, tea light. Let's get this one organised. Okay, I can see the chat stream's a bit. Hi, Metamorphic Moments. Hi, KG. Okay, so we're just waiting for the. Let's just fingers crossed that's all working. Made alive, yes, yes, yes. So fingers crossed this is actually all working. Let me just check this is all, I've got the right thing. Okay, yep, live now, that's good. That's all I wanted to know. That's good. Okay, I'm not quite sure. Hi, Midnight Wolf Tarot, how are you? Okay, those that are moderators, please type in your question. And Queen of Swords has put in all the information. So moderators, please type in your questions. Queen of Swords will sort out the lists for me, the free list, and I'll let her know when the donations and all that come through. Okay, so all the moderators get a reading. Right. All moderators first. Just doing this. Okay, so let's do the Dark Goddess. Okay. Oh, glasses. Okay. I have to remember to bring my glasses over. Oh. I'm still not used to them. No, I can actually read the cards. Okay, moderate. Okay, what would my guides like me to work on that I'm not seeing? First one we have here is Amazon of Air, and I feel it's your intuition. It's like developing your intuition, your ideas, your plans, new beginnings. I feel like there's a sense of, yeah, it definitely feels like it's your intuition, your truth, your ideas and your plans, and look at where you're heading in that respect. It's about looking at things from different perspectives. Maybe look at what you're sacrificing of yourself as well. Queen of Swords, so be very careful about what you're actually sacrificing of yourself. Okay, so we've got here, oh, this is interesting. So I get the sense of passion and creativity, moving forward in that way, being able to sort of move forward in the direction that you actually want to go in. Quite interesting here. So I get a sense of also looking for your dreams and your goals, your wishes, being able to, here I get with the Spider Woman here, about threading your life together, so that when the thread breaks, you reconnect it, you keep going, don't give up, to be able to create the web of life that you create, that you want for yourself, is what I get here. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit more digging here. For some reason, here you've got very watery cards in here, or sky, you know, blue cards here. So it's definitely about your, I get it, a lot of it is about your third eye. It's about your throat, being able to communicate, express what you see is really important as well. But I get Siren of Fire seems quite interesting here. So let's have a look at Siren of Fire, which is your knight. Right, so I want to say here, balance and beauty are achieved by including all that you love in your life. Let all that you love serve and sustain you. Do not sacrifice one love for another. Be large enough to embrace more. Know what brings you pleasure and experiment if you don't. Take charge of your own pleasure through doing it yourself or communicating honestly. Okay, it's talking about sex as healing when there's a mutual respect with care for oneself and for the other. However you feel about your body, celebrate that it can be capable of pleasure, whether it is a lover or the breeze that caress your cheek when you stretch or move to do so luxurious and intensely as you do. Explore what other culture has to offer. See its sights, savor its scents and flavors, and enrich. Now, I don't know why that was important, but Queen of Swords, Siren of Heart, Egyptian goddess of pleasure, Kadesh, Qadesh, goddess of pleasure, Egyptian goddess of pleasure. And I just felt like she was super important to you right now. Oh, that was Midnight's question. Sorry. Well, Midnight can take it then. Okay, Midnight. Okay, Midnight. So maybe it's about your intuition, your ideas and your plans. It's about looking at what you're sacrificing, and it could be about this pleasure. It could be super important here. It's about moving forward in that with drive and motivation. Definitely feels like sexual pleasure, so it's interesting. It's about rethreading your something that we want to rebuild, or you want to connect with. It feels like you're not achieving, but you're going to get there. Okay. So that's an interesting one there. Great goddess, sacred unity. So is that a unity within oneself? That's an interesting card. We got to get out more. She's laughing. We just saw you laughing. Okay. So I don't know what that was about, but interesting. Okay, so next was metamorphic moments. Metamorphic moments. Okay, metamorphic moments. Let's have a look. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome, Wolf Tower. Midnight Wolf Tower. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, why have I been feeling so dizzy lately? Okay. Why have you been feeling so dizzy lately? That's an interesting one. Yeah, why have I been feeling so dizzy lately? That's an interesting one. Okay, so let's look at, let's do the Native American. Oh, okay, that's interesting. 4 cards popped out straight away. So first one we have is about choices. Choices in the relationships that you're moving through. There seems to be a lot of choices. Feels like something's being taken from you. I think that's why you've been feeling dizzy. It feels like something's being taken from you. It looks like it's a lot of stress and a lot of worry, of course, in that respect. Does feel as though there's a lot of focus on the what you cannot control. So it's about trying to find what you can control. And there is a sense of trying to nurture your, it is important that you nurture your health. Okay, straight away I'm getting here, it's about nurturing your health. It's about taking care of your health. So it used to be a lot about choices, about choices that you need to make in relationships and things that are going on. So that's really important. So I think you've been feeling dizzy lately because there's a lot of stuff going on with your relationships and not just your current one, but the past, of course. So it feels like something's been taken from you. So you're trying to get that power back within things. So you're needing to find the strength to focus only on the positive instead of all the negative stuff that's going on. But it is about nurturing your health, which is super important. It is about nurturing your health. That's number one. So you got to find a way to make sure that you're eating properly, drinking properly, making sure that you're honoring who you are. Okay, really important metamorphic moments is just to make sure that you are honoring who you are. That's super important. Okay. Now, are there any other mods? Queen of Swords, no, and we're on to KG. Right, okay. Okay, all the mods are done. Now, mods get their readings like that because they are mods. They give their time and effort to be here. So, like KG. Okay, let's have a look. You're welcome, Metamorphic Moments. You're welcome. Right, let's have a look. Free list. Right, now we're on to the free list. Okay, so let's do angels. How does Taurus feel about me? Let's have a look. Okay, now we're on to the free list. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else that popped out. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're going to begin with how does Taurus actually feel about you? It feels like there's an opportunity and some changes coming. Okay, it feels like there's a new beginning coming up. Yeah, here we got new partnerships. It feels like it definitely feels like there's a connection. Does definitely feels like there's a connection. And 2 cards just flew out, so I just take these as well. But lucky today with cards that are flying out here. So an important achievement. So this to me is about they feel like there's an achievement coming in. It does feel like there's success. It does feel like there is a victory in some way, a triumph. Just wondering if that's what they feel about you. They feel that there could be it is a sort of, I want to say, a conquest is what I'm actually getting here. Here I'm getting that definitely feels like there's a new beginnings, there's new passions and things going on here. And it does feel like there's a connection in some way. It does feel like choices. New partnerships or contracts continuing to move. So it's about coming into your own. These partnerships. No, it definitely feels like partnerships. It does feel like a new continuing to move forward, but it doesn't feel very romantic. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels very like a conquest is what I want to say here. And it's like he's been given the Midas touch, is what I want to say here. Okay, so it feels like it's a bit of a conquest, a bit of a something to conquer, if you like. Definitely feels like he has the Midas touch. So yeah. Free list. Okay, what are we? Who's next? Princess. Okay, so let's have a look. How does Kay feel about me? Oh, one. Okay. They're jumping, so just taking those cards there. What the world is going on? That just flew out. Okay. I think I need to stop shuffling there. Okay, lucky today on the free list to begin with, there are 4 cards popping out. So we're just doing this. Okay, so we've got heartbreak here. So the first card is all about heartbreak. Okay, so does Kay feels heartbreak? There seems to be some heartbreak going on here, and it does feel a block to success. Okay, so it doesn't feel like there is, it feels very what to say, I want, I'm getting a desperate heartbreak, a despair is what I'm getting. Despair. Now with that comes I'm getting like a connection in some way. It does feel like there's is an union, so it does feel like there's some, seems like there's a block to success. So talking about heartbreak, bringing a block to success. So once you deal with the heartbreak, or once Kay deals with the heartbreak, whatever they're dealing with in the past, I think once they overcome that, there becomes a connection. Okay, it does feel like there's going to be an agreement, a contract, a sort of a connection in some way, trying to build stability, new foundations within the relationship. Right, and here we've got the King of Cups. So we've got this dreamer, this someone who sort of they've really put their emotions aside. They sort of blocked off their emotions for a moment. So I don't know whether they'll turn that around and whether they'll open up their kind and caring ways. Okay, so that's really important to look at. I feel like there is, Kay is dealing with a lot of heartbreak, and so there's a block to them actually feeling like they're worthy or having success in their life. It feels like they're dealing with a lot of battles and conflicts and things going on there. They're still in that space, and so they're still in that heartbreak space. But I feel that once they deal with that, then there is that possibility of an agreement and being able to turn their emotions on, into a bit more caring and kind. So, or deal it, being that dreamer, that, I want to say, like, caring partner. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. So I'm just waiting for Melody. Thanks, Melody. So let's do fairy lights. What's Stefan's energy towards me? That was me being clumsy. That's not, whoops, that's not your list. That's me just being clumsy. That's just, don't take that into account. Wasn't a whole lot of cards. Come on, stop being clumsy. I feel like someone's pushing the cards out of my hands at the moment. Okay, what's Stefan's energy towards me? What's energy towards Melody? What's different energy? Right. These first few readings are getting a little extra, but this is not normal, by the way. Ooh, okay. Feels like there's a sort of a, I'm just getting into the, feel like they're moving into the unknown. Feels like he's moving into the unknown. He's uncertain. I'm getting an uncertainty with the situation. And yet the sun is shining on it. It's interesting. So even though it feels like there's an uncertainty, it does feel like there is a, I'm just going to do one more. Okay, it does feel like there's an even though there's an uncertainty, it feels like the sun's shining on the situation. It is exposing that uncertainty, that unknown. It is going to bring that unknown into the light, if you like, and being able to sort of progress slowly and with strength and courage. I feel like it has that lion has got that strength and courage, but I feel like it's a slow journey moving ahead. So it feels like he's going to move quite slow. Oh, for you guys, it's the 22nd. For me, it's the 23rd. Forget about that. So yeah, so I feel like for you, for Melody, I do feel like his energy towards you is like he's moving into the unknown, and it's bringing that out into the open for him, and it feels like he's moving slowly. Look, feels like he's going to move slowly towards you. I don't see anything. I don't see any. Doesn't feel like there's any love or anything like that. Doesn't feel like any romance or anything like that. It's just got the coins here, the pentacles, and pentacles to me is very much about, you know, there is a sort of like a business energy about it. Like it's quite practical. I want to say it's very practical, very grounded energy. It's very grounded. So it's a very slow journey. So it's not a romance. It doesn't feel romantic. It doesn't feel passionate. It doesn't feel, I don't get any of that with that. Okay. Okay. Whew. I know it's going to be a bit slow today, but that's okay. A bit quieter. You're welcome. 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 Okay, now back to the normal. Let's do this here. I should have added this in and I didn't. Got to add this in. Let me just add this. Okay. It's just, I'm just fixing this up. in the description box. Okay. Maybe, I don't know whether to put free readings in the title or not. Queen of Swords. Do you think I should put free readings in the title? I sort of took it out. What do you think? Because I can change it. Yeah, okay, type in free readings. I can do that. No problemo. I wasn't sure. I'd taken it out and I just, you know. Okay, done. Let's put this in here. Okay, let me just go into my captions. Okay. Okay, done. I'll fix up tomorrow's one as well. I'll do it tomorrow for tomorrow as well. Yeah. I wasn't sure. Sort of give me a bit of a break. So let's do using the Blessed Be cards. Oh, I'm just going to do a 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Live free tarot readings, live reading. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Free live. Oh God, I didn't do that. So let's just do 1 minute. Let me just edit that. Free live tarot readings, right? Right. Now I got it. Right. It's better. Yeah, looks better. Free live tarot readings. Right. Okay, let's just do a quick 1, 2, 3. Okay, for a Blessed Be card. 1, 2, 3. Pick a card. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, jeepers. 1, 2, 3. 3 popped out. 3 flew out. Okay. Okay, Midnight Wolf, you said 3. Okay, let's have a look. First one is a blessing on your boundaries. And here you've got King of Cups. So it feels like your dreams and your goals. Okay, it's about with your dreams and goals and being able to have a have boundaries around. I think it could be about saying no as well. Queen of Swords says 2. You've got a blessing on your love. And Ace of Swords, so definitely about clarity. Okay. Oh, yep, and 1. If anyone picked 1, it was a blessing of protection with 9 of Wands, with being hurt, being a wounded soldier, having to persevere, to keep going, never give up, and know that you're protected. Interesting. A blessing on your love with clarity, new ideas, new plans, communication. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's do the proper free reading list. Okay. So what are we doing here? Yolanda. Right, just need questions? Okay, the free list is back to doing just 2 cards for the free list, and then if you want anything more in depth, it is going to be donation based if you want something more in depth. So your free reading is just 2 cards, and then if you want more, of course, it's donation based. And Queen of Swords have got all the details. Okay, so Yolanda, who do I see coming into your love life? Okay, who do I see coming into your love life? Let's do the Romantic Tarot. Oh, okay, 2 cards have flown out already. Okay, so we've got someone who is in solitude at the moment, someone who is sense of someone who maybe meditates and reflects. Could be somebody who's a bit of a loner, feels like they're a bit of a alone, someone who enjoys their alone time. Okay, they do enjoy their alone time, which is super, super important. And it feels like it's about nurturing your it's like they're going to be quite caring. They see you as someone who's quite caring and kind and quite nurturing. So I get someone who is a bit of an isolator, a bit of a loner, a bit of a love their solitude, love their alone time. That's what I see coming into your journey. So just be aware of that. Even though they enjoy your company and they enjoy your kindness and your caring and all that sort of stuff, they do enjoy their alone time as well. So that's something to sort of think about as you. Yeah. So they do see, so it's someone who does like their alone time coming into your life as well, someone who enjoys their alone time, but they also see you as someone who's kind and caring and someone who could be nurturing to their journey as well. Right, U320. Hi, keeping up with Kefian. Okay. How does my spiritual again? Okay, be very careful about continuing with the same question continually, because what you're doing is you're bringing in doubt. So thinking about what I feel like we've sort of covered this in some way. Okay, 2 cards flew out then. Okay, we've got Queen of Cups. It's interesting. Queen of Cups seems to be coming on. Okay, so she thinks of you as someone who is kind, caring, someone who's very nurturing, emotional, someone who could be quite emotional as well. Might find you as being quite emotional in some way. And she asks that you pause, stop, breathe. Okay, so 3 of Wands is about taking that moment to reflect, to contemplate within oneself. Do your own meditation, basically. It's about you reflecting on your own, doing your own guidance, if you like. So it's really about taking a moment to reflect, taking a moment to take care of you in the way that you look ahead at what lies ahead. I'm just getting a whole lot of stuff about just taking care of nurturing your own emotions, and definitely allowing yourself to really nurture yourself in many ways by taking a moment to breathe. I feel like there's a need to breathe. Okay, that seems really important. Okay. Okay, keeping up with Keithian. Let's do the Dragon Tarot. Is Leo going to text me back today? Okay. Cards are flying. Whoops, daisy. That wasn't supposed to be. It's these two here. Oh, okay. 3. Okay. Sometimes this happens. Let's have a look. We've got unexpected. So I think with the doom, with the thing, it's all about what are you holding on to. So I'm getting a no. I feel like things need to be completed first. There's some things that need to be done first. So to me, the answer is a no. It's like you're holding on to it. With the Tower here, I'm getting a no. Okay, and I feel like you're just holding, the energy is being held onto so tight that it becomes doubtful. So it's like a no. I don't see him texting back today. I think there's some things that need to be completed first. So who's next? So I'm just waiting. Hi, everybody. Hi, Empress. Hi, Iceman. Hi, Midnight Wolf. You've got, like, sorry, I don't know why it's hi for you, but I was just reading the message. Welcome, please. Yep, okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for liking and subbing and all that sort of stuff and helping support. Don't forget, you can contact me for private readings and healings. Also, there are deeper, in-depth readings available today if you, of course, donate, depending on what you want. You got your choices, anything from $1.99 up, of course. So whoever goes first, yes. So just you know the list. Okay, so the list is, just so we know, Empress, then Iceman. Okay, cool, thank you for that. Just do these bits here. Just putting this on here makes it quite good. Okay, don't forget donations if you want a deeper reading. So I'm just waiting for Empress's message. Yep, just Empress, I just need your question, please. And please let us know if you donate too, so that I can. What did that just, oh shoot. 1 minute. Oh shoot, I think it lasts long. Okay, I need to fix that up. It's okay. Karen's current feelings and attentions towards me. Okay, so I know this is Karen. Okay, I know it's not T in front of it. Karen's current feelings and intentions towards you. Okay, so let's do the. Something. Okay, so firstly we have okay, we've got the 8 of Swords. So it feels very restricted. got eights, two eights, got eights of cups, walking away. So Karen's feelings towards you feels very restrictive. Okay, it does feel very contained in some way. And here you've got this Eight of Cups, which is normally about walking away from something or walking into something else. So I feel like they're walking. It's an interesting card combination here. So I'm getting a sense of feeling very restrained, very restricted. And we've got the sense of walking away from something or into something new. Feels like this third, I'm getting like there's a third person. There's somebody else in the picture. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but it does definitely feel like as though there's a third person in the picture. So there is a third person that's not quite giving it a clear picture. So it feels like they're walking away. It doesn't feel like they're walking towards, walking away from something. Okay, Empress, I'm feeling like Karen's feelings for you at the moment is that they just feel like they're just feeling very restricted, very chained to the, or very contained in the situation, and so they feel like they're walking away from it. They're feeling like they're pulling back in some way. Okay, next, Iceman. So let's have a look. We're looking for Iceman's question. So let me just do that. Okay. Interesting question. What's the girl at the gym? Okay, you want to know if there's any attraction. Okay. Let's do the Oceanic Tarot. Oh, interesting. Okay, two cards flew out, two cards popped out. So here we have it's interesting, you got two eights. Okay, you got Eight of Wands with movement. Definitely feels like there's some intensity about the situation. It does feel like there's a movement of passion. So it definitely feels like there's an attraction. And you've got Eight of Pentacles, which is like achievement. So yes, I think there is an attraction. They definitely think you're, definitely feels like there's an attraction of some sort. Definitely feels like they could connect with you on some level. So interesting. Definitely feels like there's an attraction with you. Definitely thought that there was a passion. There was they'd like to sort of get to know you. Finish the task, so to speak. Like to finish the task. Okay, Mary. If you want to know more questions, don't forget donations. So if you want to know more information, please feel free to donate. Okay, will I succeed at university? Oh, that's a good question. Will you succeed at university? Let's do the Mother Peace Tarot. Don't forget, if you want to know more information about the reading, do need to sort of donate. Do need to get a bit more in depth. Will you succeed at university? Let's have a look. Don't forget, if you want a bit more in depth, the prices are there. Queen of Swords has put the prices up. There we go. Just ask for a bit more clarity. So will I succeed at university this year? Okay, it feels like you're going to have to deal with your emotions. Okay, it does feel like you're going to have to deal with your emotions. It's interesting, you got two Sun cards here. You got Sun of Cups and Sun of Wands. We're getting a lot of so we're getting a lot of sort of new energy here. So we're getting this passion, this drive. You are going to have to deal with your emotions this year. That's going to help whether you succeed or not. Don't get too emotional. Don't get too wound up with your emotions. And then make sure you're in alignment emotionally. And that's going to bring about a sense of, I know you've got the enthusiasm and drive, but you don't yet have the experience yet. So, and whatever else you need to do with university. So I feel like it's going to be a year of learning, a year of development, a year of experiencing life, so to speak. It does feel like you're going to be experiencing life in many ways. So you do need to make sure that you keep your emotions in check. For you to succeed, you do need to make sure that you do check in your emotions. Do make sure that they don't get you don't get too overwhelmed emotionally, and allow yourself. I'm also getting a sense of I feel like there's going to be a lot of parties and things going on. It does look like there's a lot of dancing and stuff happening in this picture here with the Sun of Wands. So you get that sense of moving ahead. I feel like there's movement with a sense of enthusiasm and drive and all that sort of stuff. Also be careful about not being don't get too partyish. Don't do too party. It's about trying to find a sense of balance between your emotions and partying and stuff. So you can succeed, but just be aware of what you're doing with your emotions and your passions and things like that getting out of hand. Okay, so we've got Joanna. Yes. Okay, so you're next. Question is, does my ex still have love for you? Let's have a look. Let's do the deck of heroes. Okay. Okay, it feels like in a no-win situation. It feels like it's a no-win situation. Interesting. Wishes being fulfilled. Okay, just because your ex it is a no-win situation, okay? And I've got the Nine of Cups here, that it's a wish fulfilled. But just because it's a wish fulfilled doesn't mean it's a good situation to be in. When you look at these two cards together, you've got the Five of Swords and Nine of Cups. And for me, when I look at these two cards together, it feels like, yes, there could be a wish fulfilled, but it could be a no-win situation. So you do need to think very carefully. Is this going to be a truly perfect situation for me? Is it going to lead me to the path that I want? Is it a win-win situation, or am I going to find myself in a no-win situation? You have to think about, is this really good for you? And when I look at these cards, I feel like, yes, it could be a wish fulfilled, but I don't feel it's going to be good for you. I feel like it's going to be in a no-win situation. You have to think about, why is your ex your ex? What really happened for him to be your ex? Have things changed? Have things developed? Doesn't feel like they have, but that's totally up to you guys. It's totally up to you what you do with it. But okay, so let's do a mermaid. Let's do Oracle of Mermaids. Oracle of Mermaids. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 2, Midnight Wolf. Midnight Wolf, 2. Okay, sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. So what are you sacrificing of yourself? Just each day, this time each day. Okay, number 1 is wave of power. A surge of power, upswing in energy, accelerating movement. So there is like it definitely feels like there's an up in energy. And then number 3 is endurance, keep going. So don't give up, just keep going. It does seem to sort of take some courage to achieve what you desire. There we go. No, I'm just on until I finish. Okay, next. Yeah, doing free reads, but do remember, if you want something a bit more in depth, Alan, if you want something more in depth, don't forget do have through the Ko-Fi. Dana, right. Will anything develop with the Capricorn? Let's do the romantic tarot. Will anything develop? Oh, I'm doing the readings for as long as I'm doing the live readings. It could be until about 1. So another hour, maybe another hour. Okay. Will anything develop? Okay, here you've got the Moon card. So the Moon card to me is a sense about emotional needs, talking about moving into new cycles. Maybe what are you afraid of? What are you know, when you're moving into the unknown, what are you afraid of? The Moon card can also talk about, definitely feels like an emotional connection, an emotional, definitely feels like there's emotional wave of tides, if you like. The emotions wave in and out. It does feel like there could be something. So here we have the Queen of Wands. So it definitely feels like nurturing passion. Definitely feels like there's a nurturing of passion. Doesn't feel like anything permanent or anything like that. It doesn't feel anything sort of long term. It does feel like it's a phase. With the Moon card, it does feel like it's a phase of a cycle. It doesn't feel like it's permanent or anything like that. It could develop into something, but it doesn't feel long term or anything like that. It just feels very much in the now, being in the moment. It is about passion and I want to say sexuality, and I don't feel anything too long term with that. But if you want to enjoy the now, nothing wrong with that. Okay, Gemini cake. Okay, let's have a look. Gemini. The person on my mind is current feelings for me. Gemini. Oh, here we go. card here is the Hanged Man. So it feels like he's just hanging around, is what I got here, just hanging around. About sacrifice. What is he sacrificing for himself? His feelings towards you, what is he sacrificing for himself? What options does he have? What's in his, what options does he have? What's possible? What other viewpoints? Got Wheel of Fortune here. So again, I get that with this card here, I get the sense of like he's going to get his fortune read. So like he wants to see what's possible in the future. It's like he's wanting to know what's going to happen before he does it. He's looking at all his options. Looks like he's looking at all his options, where he's at, whether he's going to go round and round in circles with you or whether he's able to make a clear-cut decision. It's not really, just feels like he's going around and round in circles here. I feels like he's stuck in some way. I feel like he's just hanging around. I keep getting like he's hanging around. Like I'm getting a very stuck energy here, a very stagnant energy. So I'm not seeing anything moving forward at this stage. I'm getting very stuck energy, very stagnant energy at the moment. Yep, I remember you. Yeah, I remember from the other day. Yeah. Yeah. Just making sure that you like the videos. Liking the videos really helps me with my algorithms and stuff like that. Yep. Sometimes I know we all forget to do that sometimes. So Sunrise is next. So is he into you? Okay, so let's do Dragon. Oh, I'm getting a lot of Dragon energy. Put this here. Whoops. Okay. Got 3 of Pentacles here. And I just got like challenges, trials, and it could do with I'm getting it as a pip deck more than a Rider-Waite-Smith type energy, more of a Marseille, more of trials and tribulations. So I feel like he's got a lot of challenges, got a lot of trials. He's trying to expand and grow in areas of his life, especially his finances and his health. Maybe he's dealing with health. Okay. I've got Ace of Cups, so he's opening his heart. So he might be dealing with a lot at the moment. I just feel like he's dealing with a lot at the moment. I don't know why I got that, but I got it more into, okay, he's into his work. Okay, but he's open. He's open to love. I feel like he's open to it. He's thought about, his emotional needs. It's like he's thinking about his emotional needs. Okay, so, yeah. Sunrise. I feel like, yes, he's got some trials. He's got some challenges he's dealing with. Okay, but he is opening himself up to love. So I do feel like he's thinking. Aces can be about thought, so he's thinking about love. So he's definitely thinking about it. Okay, Meraki Ellen. Okay. Current feelings. His current feelings. Well, he's thinking about it, Sunrise. He's contemplating. If you want to know a little bit more information, don't forget. Okay. 3 cards flew out, Ellen. Okay. The current feelings. Okay, truth of the situation, moving quickly, and it does talk about success and victory. So it does feel as though he's looking at the truth, the facts of the situation. It feels like he's trying to nurture the truth or the facts. He's trying to get to the nitty gritty. I want to say get to the nitty gritty of the situation. Feels like he will. Yeah. Well, he messaged me. Well, definitely feels like there is racing into battle. So I feel like he's racing in. He's thinking about diving into you. So it does feel like he's going to go quite quick. He's going to message you quickly. It does feel like it because you've got Knight of Swords here. So I am sort of getting that connection there. And we've got success and victory. It does feel like there could be some battles. So you've got this swords diving into battles, if you like, diving into the battles, and then after the battles, a success. So feels like he's diving in. So it feels like, yes, he'll message you. Yes, he's thinking about you. Definitely feels like he's there. Okay, so we've got distance. Oh, sorry, I'm just jumped the. I'm just waiting for the bottom of the message. Right. So next on the list was destiny. Oh yeah, destiny. Right. Okay. How is Keegan feeling about you? Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, that's cool, Alan. Okay. How is Keegan feeling about you? Okay, the first card I get is Three of Swords. So we're definitely getting some heartbreak, some sorrow. So it's interesting. It's about giving unconditionally. Feel like they've given a lot to you already. Feel like they're giving to you unconditionally, and yet they feel wounded or sorrow. It could be because of the past. So maybe they're not ready to dive into it. But I'm getting very heartbroken, very sorrow, and this giving of unconditionally. Are you ready to receive unconditionally without expectations? Yes, I'm getting a sadness about the situation. I don't know what it's about, but I'm definitely getting a sadness about the situation. I feel like he gives a lot of himself. Keegan gives a lot about themselves. They do give a lot of themselves. So they are feeling a bit of sorrow, a bit of sadness, whatever that's about. So only you will know that. No, I didn't get a time frame. I didn't do the time cards. I didn't even pull them out, to be honest. I didn't pull the time cards out. No, I don't do time. I don't like doing time frame with tarot because we're so up and down with the northern and southern hemisphere. Because I'm in the southern hemisphere and I know a lot of my clients are northern hemisphere. I get it's a little bit hard with the timing. So I don't do timing in that respect unless I use my timing cards, and I didn't pull them out. If you want a timing, then I need to have a when question. I mean, I can do it if you do want a bigger reading. Thanks, Oily Paints. Appreciate it. Okay, so I don't know who I'm up to or what. So I'm up to Pamela. Oh, Pamela, can you just type in your question again? I'm a little bit trying to, where are we at? Yeah. Pamela G, right. How does E about, thanks, Midnight Wolf. I will use that. How does E feel about me and the connection? Cool. Okay. Oh, she did type it in. Okay, cool. Thank you. How does E feel about me and the connection? Let's do the vintage Japanese. I've got King of Cups. That one flew. Okay, so you got 3 cards for some reason, and we got the King of Cups. So it's definitely about emotion, about being kind and caring. Okay, definitely get a sort of a kind and caring energy about them. He feels kind and caring towards you. Okay, and here we have the Hierophant. So maybe in a traditional, if maybe, or even a spiritual connection in some way. So maybe it feels very spiritual. And then we have the Lovers. So he knows that there's choices to be made in the relationship. It does feel like there's a connection there. It does feel quite spiritual connection in some way. Queen of Swords, you like the vintage Japanese? Go eat, Ellen. Good idea. I know that feeling. The vintage Japanese. Yeah, I really like this deck. So for me, I feel it's all about the Pamela. I do feel it's about that sense of being kind and caring towards you. Definitely feels that energy. Feels very spiritual connection. Yeah, I definitely feel like like Eve feels there's a spiritual connection. Feels very drawn to you spiritually. Don't know where that's going to lead, but it definitely feels like there's a spiritual connection. Oily paints. Okay, so what's oily vintage? I like that too. Bobby Alexander, Bobby Alexandra, I think his name is Bobby Alexander. He does Kickstarters, but he's available on Etsy. If you like, let me just for a second. Oh, don't do that. Let me go into here. Let me just get the link. Here we are, Bobby's Tarot Decks. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Queen of Swords. That's Bobby's Tarot Decks. That's the link. I like his decks, even though I only got the vintage Japanese. I do like his other ones as well, but I just haven't purchased them. Okay, Curly. Want Curly's message next. Oh, oily. Sorry, what's oily next? Okay, who have I missed? Pamela. Oh, oily. Sorry, oily. It's good that you are doing your listing, otherwise I'll get confused. Okay, oily. Hi, the person I'm thinking of has current feelings towards me. Okay, deck of heroes. Whoa, okay. 2 cards are flowing out. Just trying to keep in contact with Queen of Swords, Midnight Wolf. Thank you guys for doing your moderating. It certainly helps keep me in line with what's going on. Okay, so we have wishful. I feel like there's a sense of wishing for what to achieve, and it feels like there's lessons learned. So it feels like he's dealing with some lessons that he's been dealing with. So I feel like, yes, he's thinking, there is a sense of thinking about you, but he's also thinking about the lessons that he's learning in life. Okay, I think that's really important. oily paints. It feels like he is thinking of you. There is some thoughts about you. He does think about you. It's his wishes, but he's also thinking about what he's learned. Okay, he's got a lot on his mind. I feel like he's got a lot on his mind. He's trying to learn. He's trying to, you know, he is trying to learn new things, trying to develop new things within himself. So I feel like Ellen, I'm only doing one free reading per person. If you want more in depth, definitely have to be donations, because I'm just trying to just give one free reading per person. Otherwise, it's not fair. And I haven't pulled out my time cards yet. I have to go for a walk. Okay. Go through my Ko-Fi, Alan. Oily paint. So I do feel like he is thinking about you, but there's some stuff that he's dealing with as well. Okay. I'm just trying to be considerate of other people when it comes to the free readings. Okay, is he attracted to me physically and romantically? Let's do the romantic tarot. You can donate anything from $1.99 for a yes and no, or a time. I could use the $2 reading for a yes and no, for a time reading as well. Queen of Swords, I could do that $2 reading for a time reading as well. Okay, is he attracted to me physically and romantically? Whoa, there you go. 2 cards pulled out. Here we got, oh, okay, got it being a slow journey. Feels like he's taking some time to do it. And we've got 3 of Cups here. So 3 of Cups to me is about celebrating. It is about being with like-minded souls. No, it looks like he's going into a brothel. Sorry, this card, it reminds me of walking into a brothel. I have to feels like he's got some choices here. He's walking into a brothel, looks like, here on this image. Sorry, I had to show you guys. My first image was a brothel. I haven't thought about that card like that at all with this card. So I don't know what that's about. So like he has 3 of Cups normally to me is about celebration and being with like-minded friends and things like that. But this I just got straight away as like a brothel, or being with choices. He has like choices to make, in a way, to expand and grow, to develop, to deal with trials and tribulations. Why do I keep getting trials and tribulations with these cards? Instead of my normal Rider-Waite-Smith type thoughts I'm usually getting. What that's about. So is he attracted to me physically and romantically? And the words I'm getting are sort of like no. With this is like no. With getting that brothel image, I don't know why. I think that was just a symbolic. Doesn't mean he's going to brothels or anything like that. I think that's just symbolically saying no to me at this time. I just don't feel like he's romantic. He might be physically attracted to you. He might be physically attracted to you, but he might not be, but not romantically. Okay, I don't feel it's too romantic, because we have the Knight of Coins. Okay, not Knight of Cups, but Knight of Coins. So I'm not feeling a romantic thing. It feels more practical. So that's why I'm not getting romance or anything like that with it. Oh, good. Thanks, Queen of Swords. Appreciate that. Okay, cool. 222 for one time question. That's perfect. Thank you. I'll grab my timing cards when somebody wants a timing question. Okay, that's So is he attracted to me physically and romantically? No, I'm not feeling it in that respect. Let me just grab timing cards. Amber. Ooh. Tomorrow I'll do my rock pool cards. Okay, so who's next on the list? So you're welcome, Curly. So who's next? Curly's done. Hi, Amber. Hi, Tony. Okay, so I'm just seeing who's next. Amber. Okay, so Amber's next. Okay, so we're just making sure that we're liking the page, we're liking the likes, the live, and we're getting things. Okay, what do I need to be aware of right now? Ooh, what do you need to be aware of right now? Let's do the Universal Celtic Tarot. Okay, Amber, what do I need? Oh, shit, that was just me being clumsy there. I've got to watch when I do that. What do I... Okay, I was about to ask a question. What do I need to be aware of right now that I'm not already aware of? And cards that popped out. Okay, we got 3 cards. Sometimes that happens. They all fly out. So thanks, Tony, for liking the video. That's great. Thanks, guys, for liking. Thanks for subbing. Really appreciate it. Let's bring me up to the... so we can do the super chats. Okay, here we've got what do you need to be aware of? A wealth of inheritance. What have you inherited? What have you brought into, what's been brought into your life? What have you been given by another person in some way? It's about what have you been brought in. Feels like you're in a bit of a battle or a no-win situation. So it feels like you're in a no-win situation at the moment. So it's all about making wise choices. Okay, I don't know, 3 cards flipped out, so I just did go with it. So it's all basically your first 2 cards here, which is your basic free reading, right? Is basically what have you inherited? What has been brought into your life? What have you been given at this time? Okay, what have you been given? Because it makes you feel like maybe you're in a no-win situation, might be feeling a little defeated, a little bit down, unworthy, maybe feeling a little unworthy of whatever it is you've been given. So you've got to make some wise choices. Not all paths will lead you to where you need to go. So you need to think very carefully, take a breath, allow yourself to contemplate each path carefully, take your time, don't be in a hurry. Also getting the sense of being in alignment with oneself. You know, that's why I keep getting, take a breath, take a moment, Amber. Okay, so that's really important for you. All this out of my eyes. Okay, Tony, next. Okay. No, I'm not getting that. I'm actually getting an angel reading here with Tony. You're welcome, Amber. Oops, that's just me being clumsy. The deck's a little bit bigger, so I have to shuffle it this way. I shuffle my decks always this way anyway. Okay. Okay, we've got talking about ego, talking about addictions. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So it does feel like there's a sense of fear in some way. It does feel like there's an addiction or repeated patterns, something being overly focused on, something that's being focused on. So maybe he feels that so it could be something negative that he wants to communicate with you. Maybe he's overly focused on material aspects. He's focused on his own fear. I feel like maybe that's what he wants to communicate with you here. And I think once he communicates with you that the concerns will fade away, I feel like he's got a lot of concerns. I'm getting 9 of water, but I'm getting it sort of reversed in this case. So I'm getting a lot of concerns, a lot of thoughts that are sort of tied up and everything, a lot of emotional stuff being caught up in this fear. So I feel like that's what they want to communicate with you. Something to do with fear, I think. Very fear, repeated patterns, quite negative aspects of it, being focused on material aspects, maybe something that's not really that important, but it's important to them. You might not find it important, but it's really, really important for them. So I think once you communicate, the concerns will fade away. That's what I'm getting here, that the concerns will fade away, that they will disappear once you're able to communicate clearly about the situation. So just be aware of how you react to the situation too. I feel like they've got a lot of stuff on their mind and it's important to them. It might not be overly important, but it's important to them. Okay, you're getting your license. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Who's next? Happy. Happy is next. Okay, happy. Happy, then YV. Y E tie. Okay. So we've got, oh, happy. Sorry. Here you go. I'm trying to find your question. How does Sagittarius in general perceives me? Thanks, Queen of Swords. I got a little bit lost, so please you type that in. I was trying to find the list. Cool. How does Sagittarius? Oh, it's such a big help. I'll tell you, it's huge because it can get quite confusing when you're trying to focus on readings and then trying to focus on chat as well. So you guys, Midnight Wolf, Queen of Swords, you guys have done amazing. I'm so wrapped. You guys are amazing. Definitely a huge help. How does Sagittarius in general perceive me? Okay. Let's do fairy lights. How does Sagittarius in general perceive? Whoa. Okay. Glasses can help so I can read. Okay, we've got 6 of coins. So to me, this is about a sense of trying to find some harmony in many aspects, but I'm also getting that sense of giving unconditionally. I feel like it's a lot of give and take, a lot of giving to charity, giving to, why am I getting charity so strongly here? I'm getting a sense of feeling like he has to give to you. He has to, whew, give you opportunities. I'm getting a lot of charity sort of energy, giving I'm getting the words obligated. I don't know why I'm getting the words obligated for some reason, because here we have the Knight of Swords, and that sort of to me is like going into battle. So it feels like obligated, going in, not because they want to, but feel they have to. So I keep getting the words obligated. So I'm not feeling it doesn't feel very romantic or anything like that. It feels very obligated type of energy. Oh, that's a weird. Oh, that's weird. Whew. That's a sort of a weird one. A partner in crime. I love it, Queen of Swords. I love that. Okay, so I'm getting a very obligated, a very sort of energy about it. Okay. They perceive you as somebody that they must do, they must take care of, they must give you opportunities, they must give to you. I feel like they must give to you. I'm feeling very obligated energy. That's how I'm feeling. Sorry, Happy. I'm not feeling the romance. I'm feeling like he's moving into battle. He feels like he's moving into a battle, like a challenge. Like it's a challenge in some way. Feels like it's a plan or a strategy. I feel obligated. It feels very planned energy, like very strategic. Doesn't feel very romantic, that's for sure. Oh, that was a weird one. Sorry, just give me a minute to have a bit of a cleanse. I feel like I need to. Yeah, be sneaky. Let me just have a bit of a cleanse from that. That was a weird energy, that one, I'm sorry to say. Just doing a bit of Palo Santo. These sticks last forever. Oh, sorry. No. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Okay, Yuving Tai. Okay, this one here. Okay, did she like the video? Made for her on TikTok. Okay. So I'm just trying to clear that energy. Okay, I'm actually going to go. I actually just got the coffee tarot here. So I'm going to do this one. Okay, let's have a look. Did she like the video? Okay, I feel like she's taken something from you. It's like you're always looking. I'm getting like it doesn't really matter. I just don't even know if she's. I'm just not getting a positive in it. I'm just getting a very like she's taken something from you. Seven of Air to me is like something being taken from you. Something being alive, like something's being taken from you. Something like what's another word for it? I feel like she's left you disempowered. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like she's disempowered. So you need to sort of look for the truth of the situation within yourself. Does it really matter? It's like you. Sense of giving unconditionally. Oh, I'm just getting. Oh, just such a heavy sort of. I feel very disempowered. I feel like she's left you very disempowered with this here. I feel like she's taken something from you. When you expect someone to like something when you do it, Feels like she's taken something from you. She's disempowered you. And it's like you're seeking that truth, that her truth. You're seeking her truth, not your own truth. So did you do it just for the likes, or did you do it because you wanted to? It's why did you it's like asking, why did you do it? Did you do it for approval, or did you do it just because you wanted to? Okay, this is what I'm getting here. Did you do it because you wanted to, or did you do it because of approval? And I feel it, you become disempowered. I feel you becoming, so it's like you need to take back your power and say it doesn't matter. The truth of it is, it does not actually matter whether she liked it or not. The fact that you did it, and whether she liked it or not, is actually her issue, not yours. Take back your power. Be empowered. Do something because you want to do it, not because you expect approval. Oh, okay. That's what I'm getting here. Be empowered. I'm just going to do you I have to do this. I have to get you a blessing B card. I know this is coffee tarot, and I wouldn't normally do like but let's just do a blessed B card with this one here. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. But it's also about enjoying your alone time. Be empowered. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. I just felt like I had to do that. Well, sometimes we just got to do things, and whether people enjoy them or not is their choice, and we just got to do it not for approval, but because we wanted to. Oh, that was a bit. Oh, I don't know if I like this weather. Thanks, Al White. I just want to check something. One, wind, perception, just making sure there's no rain today. No, it's rain tomorrow. Just want to check there's no rain because I got the washing out. Just got a better check. I've still got some more washing to do. Oops. Next up, L White. Right, okay, so I hope I didn't flicker the screen too much with doing that. Okay. Oh, just taking a breather for a minute. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's do Rocky Tarot. Oh, okay. Straight away, the first card is the Star. So there is that sense of, to me, I'm getting that sense of thinking about you. Okay, thinking about you and the baby. It does think about you. There is some thought to that. Yeah, got Three of Wands. Again, I get contemplation, reflection. So there's a lot of thought, but no action. I feel like there's a lot of thought, but no action going on. Feels very still, very stagnant, very in the moment. So yes, I think there's thoughts about you, but there's no action taken. I feel very still, very in the moment with these cards. So there's definitely thoughts about you, but no action taken. Oh. Okay, just give me a minute. Oh, not that one. You're welcome, Al White. Okay, so let's use the Enchanted Map Oracle. Pick a card. Pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Or Queen of Swords, 1. Okay, so I've used the Enchanted Map with the Fairy Forest. Both sort of fairy thing. Okay, Peaks of Joy. It's about finding those moments of happiness. It's super important. With a promise to be kind and joyful to yourself. It's about you being committed to having some moments of joy. Midnight 2. You want that happiness and that joy as well. Having that commitment to yourself to be happy, to be in those moments, to acknowledge those moments. Have that commitment to self is so important. Okay, 2s. Having gratitude. I'm getting a sense of having gratitude, being grateful for those solitude moments. Being grateful for those solitude moments. And number 3 is when you hit rock bottom, it allows you to be ready to have some bountiness, have some abundance in your life, having a sense of bringing abundance into fruition. So when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. That's always an interesting combination of cards. Quite like them together. I do like Enchanted Map for readings too. I've had some amazing readings with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Okay, so let's have a look. What's next? These ones here need to disappear. What this VUM today stuff, whatever that is, can go. So who's next? Yeah, make sure you like and sub to it, and then make sure that you are thank you for liking. Don't forget the donations are available for something more in depth. I'm only doing 2 card readings, except sometimes extra cards do flip out. And then donations for more in-depth readings. And we do have a special with the timing readings as well. $2.22 for a timing reading. Okay, so this is the list. We're up to date. So I just need your questions now. We have your questions now when they're done, and it just keeps the list nice and steady. And this one, oops. Okay, sorry. Misready. Okay, so we are ready. What's coming towards me soon, please? Okay, so let's do. I'm actually feeling like a dark goddess tarot. Don't know why. Oh, Donna. Right, let's have a look. What's coming towards you? Okay. Okay, it's like you're being asked. What I got here was you're being asked to put something aside for another time. Okay, because it's all about things being final. So you need to put something aside for later because something is being final. Something is coming to an end. Feels like something is coming to an end. So you need to make sure that you're putting something aside for later, for like a rainy day, putting something aside for a rainy day, because you're going to need it later. It's like because things are ending. So it's like you need to hold on to something. It's important that you actually hold on to something for later. That's going to be super important. It's actually about holding on to something. Hold on to something for later because you're going to need it because things are ending. Okay, things are ending. Something is definitely coming to an end in some way. So that's quite interesting. So that's what's coming towards you. It feels like you're being asked to put something aside for another time because something is coming to an end and you're going to need this thing later on. You'll know what it is. You'll know that you need to put something aside for later, whether that's money or an idea. Put an idea on the table. Table an idea. Okay. Sienna. Okay. Oceanic. Oh, really? Well, keep her on your list, Queen of Swords. She won't be getting another reading from me. Okay, just keep that on your list. We'll discuss a few things. Okay, Sienna, we're just waiting. Is there better opportunities? Okay, let me just shuffle. Okay, so we need to just keep a list of these people, Queen of Swords. We'll write up a list. Oh, she won't be getting another reading from me if that's going to happen. Not doing that each time. It doesn't hurt to like a video. Why do they unlike it? Oh. Okay, Sienna C. Okay, I'm going to start keeping a list. You just blocked her. Thanks, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Going to start being a little bit more stricter because this free readings takes a lot of energy, and it's quite a privilege, really. Don't have to do this. I do it because I choose to. Okay, let's clear that energy up. Let's clear that. So let's just light a new incense. Just a minute. Sorry, Sienna. I'm just going to light a new incense here because we want some good energy coming in. We want some divine energy. So let's bring in some divine energy. Whew. I don't think people realize just how much energy it does to do a tarot reading, you know, doing these readings. They're quite tiring. I do get quite tired. Let's get this positive energy going. Let's get this love and light. We don't need all that negativity going on. So I'm just doing a bit of a Palo Santo as well. I've been doing quite a lot of that today, just trying to clear out. Oh, Queen of Swords, Midnight Wolf, you guys are doing an amazing job here, just keeping everything in control a little bit. Certainly a huge help. We're just making sure that we sort of clear away some of that stuff. We don't need to hold on to that. Okay, let's have a look. Sienna C. On it hanging. Okay. Will there be better opportunities at the college you're thinking about transferring to? Ooh, that's better. Okay, so we're looking for positive. And here we get justice, and we're finding a sense of balance, equilibrium. So yeah, I do feel like it's going to be opportunities for you. It is going to be, you will have to endure or stand up for your own convictions, though. I do feel, definitely feeling like you're going to do some endurance. It is going to be standing up for your own convictions, standing up for your own beliefs. There may be some battles and some challenges in that respect. No idea, Queen of Swords. No idea. Okay, so it definitely feels like there's going to be opportunities. There will be some challenges. There will be some challenges. There will be some battles, some things. But I do feel you will find yourself finding a sense of balance within it. I do think it's going to give you some opportunities. Definitely feels like with the Justice card, it does give you opportunities here. But it's asking that you endure the challenges. There will be some challenges. And there's going to be a few deleted ones too, a few blocked ones coming up. I don't know what this VYN thing is for your information. I don't know what that is. It can be blocked and I don't know what that is. Why do we want VIN for your information? Huh? Okay, so Sienna, definitely feel like there's opportunities to you, but you are going to have to endure. Okay? Oh, payments. Okay, payments. Queen of Swords will have all that information in regards to either Ko-Fi or my blog. There is links in the description box down below. So she has put that there. There is a link to my blog as well that you can make payments through as well. You can have that choice. They both go through PayPal. No biggie. Either way. Please let me know when you've donated. Now, a timing question, so you know, for a timing question is when you say, when will something happen? When will it happen? Yep. You can do, yep, and just type in the amount that you want to do. That's it, the tip page, and just type in the amount that you want. Yep, and just let me know. It'll show up on my Ko-Fi page, so, and straight into my PayPal. Go straight into my PayPal. Okay, so just let me know when you donate, and I just go straight into my PayPal. Log straight in. Sorry, you can hear the train come past. Whoa! Midnight Wolf? Whoa! Are you getting a full, you want a private reading, Midnight Wolf, later? Woo! Oh my God, love you too. Oh my God, Midnight Wolf. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you. It's a huge help. Means I can get something for my grandson. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, Perp Apple Snapple. Perp. I love that ID. Perp Apple Snapple. I love it. That is such a cool ID. Oh, you're so kind. Such a huge help. Oh, you made me, don't make me cry. So kind when people do things like that. And think about what I can get for my grandson. I want to get something special. Now he's getting a little bit bigger. It's going to be kind of cute. Grows so fast. So we're just waiting to see when the donations and things go through, because we are going to do the donations. So if you donated, thank you. And when you've donated, please just, Queen of Swords will let you know when to type in your question. So I'm just taking a bit of a breath for a moment. I might just throw the kettle on while we're waiting. Just give me a minute and I'll just throw the kettle on. I feel like I need a bit of a hot drink. Oh, that is so cool. What am I going to have? Let's have a Moccona latte. I am here. I'm just getting coffee. That might also be off. Okay, look, it's going on. Right, I'm ready. Okay. Look here. Okay, I'm just waiting for the donation to come. Is there any donations or anything? Not seeing anything. Oh, did you donate Purple Apple Snapple? I didn't know what you wanted. Or did you just want a freebie reading? I was just waiting to see whether you donated or not. I'm not seeing any donation as yet. Sorry, I didn't know if you donated or not. Sorry, I'm just making my coffee, and then we'll get started again, as I've been on for like nearly 2 hours again. So I was just waiting to see if this was a donation reading. Oh, you did $10? Oh, okay. Let's see. Ko-Fi. Let's have a look, see if it came through. Okay, it's not showing up on my, might just take a minute on, oh, yep. No. What the world? Oh, yeah. Okay. It's not showing up as $10. Okay. Okay, it's not showing up on there. Oops, sorry. You did $10? Are you sure it went through? Does it come through as being accepted on your end? It's not showing up on my PayPal. It's not showing up on my Ko-Fi either. Did you push the send button on the tip? I'm just going into my, I'm just checking on my Ko-Fi. So let's have a look at recent payments. Payment history, let's have a look at that. Donations. No. It's not showing up. It's not being accepted. Oh, just checking it. Yeah. Snapple. Yeah, it just feels like it didn't go through. Oh, do you have to do that sometimes? I didn't know that. You had to resend it. You had to refund and then resend. Yeah, it's just not showing up. So I looked at both Ko-Fi and I looked at my PayPal and it didn't show up. So please check it. Yeah, please check. Ooh. Okay, just pouring my coffee. Sorry, guys. I just need to have this hot drink. Otherwise, I'm going to faint. A little bit. I like to make sure it's all kosher before. I don't want to double charge you or anything like that. I like to make sure it's gone through properly, so I just want to make sure your end tells you whether it's been sent. Oh, PayPal's being slow. Oh, okay. And PayPal can be a bit slow sometimes, but it's not even showing up on Ko-Fi, which I was quite surprised about. Usually at Ko-Fi. Oh, yep, went through, gone through, gone through. Yep, it's all gone through. Perp, Apple Snapple, it went through. Okay. Yay, it's gone through. And you did a 10. Yep, yep, that's right. Perfect. Yeah. I don't use that Willis, but yeah, it is. It is me. Yeah. Yep, it's gone through. Perfect. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just having my Moccona latte. Soya latte. Moccona soya latte. I just needed a bit of a moment to clear out all that energy that we had before, and it's all perfect. Thank you. Wonderful. Oh my god, that feels so good. Okay, let me just remove this box I can put my coffee down, grab my glasses. I've only had for a few days and I've gone and broke them already. I have to go, my brother comes down again, I have to go and buy another pair. What a pain in the bum. These do not last long. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Apple Sapple, that's cool. Right, are we ready for a decent reading? Okay, so we're looking at, should I wait on void or is it time to move on? Let's do the vintage Japanese tarot with the Firefox Oracle. Yummy, I want one. Yeah, it is so yum. And see this cup? Oops, yeah, this one here. Oh, I don't want to spill my coffee. Oh, so needed. So needed. Makona, soy latte. Yum. Okay, let's go. Let's focus. Perp Apple Snapple. Should you wait on void or is it time to move on? Void. Oh, cord. Oh, cord. Sorry. Cord. Okay, you're waiting for cord. Okay, do you want to type in your question properly just with the cord or otherwise it... Cord. Cord. Okay. Should I be waiting on cord or is it time to move on? Cord. Okay, cord. Otherwise we'll get the wrong person. That won't be good. Okay, should I be waiting on cord or is it time to move on? Okay. Let's do... Oh, the first card that's popped up is the Emperor. Wanting to be in control, wanting to be the leader energy. Okay, it feels like he's that sort of Emperor energy. Okay. Potential. Ooh, the potential's huge in this. Potential is huge. Ooh, we got Ace of Cups as well. So you had Ace of Pentacles and then you got Ace of Cups. So straight away we're getting that sense of opening the lid to new love. Definitely feels like there's a new relationship coming up here. Okay, Queen of Wands. Passion. Okay, I do feel like there's a sense of nurturing the passions, nurturing the creativity in this. Okay. Feels like in the past being led from the cold into the warmth. It's like being led on new paths, being led into something new. Okay, you're going to find yourself at a bit of a crossroads. Okay, I do find that you're going to find yourself at a bit of a crossroads in regards to that. I think it's going to give you some thought. Might even feel like you're in a bit of a battle, a no-win situation. Okay, I do feel like you're going to I feel like there's some doubt creeping in. Okay, I get that. And so it's about being empowered on this journey. Okay, taking back what you feel. I feel like something's being taken from you. And it could be to do with a past relationship. So it feels like you need to be empowered on this in this relationship. Be empowered by it. It does talk about being in good fortune. I do feel like you're going to get off. I want to say get off the wheel is what I got here. Straight away, I get a feeling like you're going to get off this, going forward in this relationship, or going forward in this is going to allow you to feel like you're getting off the wheel, so to speak. I do feel like it's like a dating, like getting off the wheel, being stuck. It does bring an ending to something. Something ends. Something is final. Okay, it does bring an end to something. So being able to get off the wheel does bring you opportunities, does bring you new opportunities. So when you get off the wheel and you allow things to end, it does bring you a sense of a new beginning, a new opportunity. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, I'm seeing this and I'm getting a lot of thought going into it. A little bit of passion here with wands. Getting a lot of thoughts, a lot of swords going on here. So it feels like there's a lot of thought going into it, a lot of needing to communicate, So let's have a look at the Firefox oracles here. Okay, so we get 3 oracle cards. We get the creation of light. So I feel like this is a time for you to bring in your light. Okay, move towards the light. Take a risk. Feels like all possibilities. Ooh, with immortality card tells me that there's lots of possibilities here. And it's about rituals and offering. So what are you offering of yourself? What are you giving of yourself to allow yourself that sense of moving into the situation? Oh, it feels really interesting when you're looking at the cards like this. I feel like the sense of sorry, I just need to do something here. Okay. Yeah, just give them time to heal. I think there's a lot of healing, to be done. I'm getting a lot like that. But for you, I feel like you're moving into new possibilities. I get a sense of just having some ritual, some offering of yourself. What are you offering of yourself? Moving into the light definitely feels like you're moving into new levels, reaching new sky. I want to say reaching new heights, taking a risk. Just give them time. It doesn't have to be rushed. So I'm hoping this sort of gives you some thought. Now, with these readings, sometimes straight away we might not get all the information in our head. So just take your time and come back and re-listen. Re-listen to the reading. Because I think a lot of it's about you being able to take back your power. Okay, be empowered in this and what you're doing. I do find yourself being at a crossroads too. That seems quite strong here. I know there's doubt creeping in. Be empowered. Get off the wheel is what I want to say. Take a risk, move forward. And things do end, but it gives rise to new opportunities. So sometimes if you come back and re-listen to the video once it's uploaded, come back and re-listen to it, and it might give you a bit more clarity in what I said, because I got no idea what I actually said. Okay, so Jay, no. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes when you come back to a reading, it sort of starts to make a bit more sense with it. Sometimes you got to listen. It's like with me, when I do a reading for myself, I'll leave the cards out all day. I'll put them on I've got a thing that I put on one side, and I'll leave them out, and I'll come back to it several times, and I write up my reading, write up the cards and what they mean, and have a look at the imagery and see if it picks out anything more. Sometimes when you re-look at the cards, you sort of get, you might get a bit more of a, that makes sense to me, or I see something else that could have been, because I know my readings are a bit, if we were doing a one-on-one private reading, they'd be a little bit more in, when I do a private one-on-one reading, we get a little bit more in depth with it. We get a little bit more looking at the imagery. We have a little bit more time with the private readings. So don't forget, if you want to book a private reading, we can do a one-on-one with a video chat or an email reading. And I can get into a lot more depth with those private readings. I get a lot more into them. So Jay, no. Will I get the raise I ask for? Oh, thanks for that, Midnight Wolf. Totally appreciate that. Now, don't forget, if you do donate, please let me know so that I can check. Okay, so Jay, no. So Will I get the raise I ask for? Oh, the prices are on my Ko-Fi. If you see the links down below, you'll see the different services that I offer, depending on what you want. They vary in price. They are a little bit more, but you're going to get a lot more out of it. It's much more beneficial to your readings. The prices are on my Ko-Fi page. So definitely, if you book a reading with me, definitely can get a lot more out of them. And it totally depends on what you want to pay for. Totally depends on whether you want like a whether you want like a 20-minute, half-hour reading, or whether you want an hour, or depending on what you want to do. Thanks, Queen of Swords, for typing that in. Totally appreciate that. Okay, Jano, let's do your reading. Will you get the raise you ask for? Let's do the Native American Tarot. Now, this tarot deck I began working with 20 plus years ago. I started working with this deck. It was the first tarot deck that I actually purchased for myself that actually worked, and I used in expos and fairs, working in back of shops. I actually used this deck for all my readings. So interesting. Oh, these ones here, Queen of Swords, need to... what are they doing? Okay, Jano, let's have a look at that. Will I get the raise I asked for? Let's have a look-see. Okay. Oh, it's all about looking ahead. So I've got the Four of Blades here. Four of Blades is about taking some time to look at why. Why should you get the raise? And it tells us new beginnings. Ooh. So there is a possibility for you to get the raise that you ask for. I do feel like you're looking ahead at what's possible, at achieving. Four of Blades. You're taking time out to rest, to think. Okay, don't forget with your subs and your likes, they do help. When you unlike, it's not too good, it doesn't help. And if you remove your subs, it certainly doesn't help. But keep your subs, because you'll see when I'm next online when you do that. When you sub to me, means that you'll know when I'm next online. You'll know when I'm next live, or when my next video is. So Jay, no, will you get the raise you asked for? I'm getting new beginnings, new possibilities. Definitely feels like with the Four of Blades, about taking time out, having a moment to breathe, to reflect on why you need the raise, or why you deserve the raise, should I say? Why you deserve the raise. And I get here with the full new beginnings. So it certainly feels as though there is a raise coming. Definitely feels, as long as you've thought about why you deserve it, and and you're doing the work. The Scout is also someone who sort of does the work for their pay. They're looking ahead at what needs to be done for their pay. They're scouting, they're looking ahead, they're working, it's doing the work. Okay, free list. So this is up to date. Oh, I don't know if you'll spend the rest of your life with, but definitely feels okay. Whoa. Let me have a look here. Definitely feels like there's a connection here. Certainly taking time out from it. So it definitely feels as though we've got that, there is definitely that connection, and it's someone that you'll take time with, you'll spend time with. So it definitely feels you're going to spend time with them. I don't know, it doesn't feel like, I don't know if it feels like the rest of your life, but it's definitely someone you're going to spend a moment with, spend time with. Okay, so it definitely feels as though you're spending time with that person. You are enjoying the company. Be in the now, enjoy the journey. Okay, that's really important. Just enjoy the journey. Okay, enjoy the moment. Create stability within that moment. Create stability in the relationship. Build foundations. Take your time. Enjoy the moment. It's definitely a connection. Definitely feels very connected, very give and take, very relationship orientated movement forward. But just enjoy the moment. Be in the moment. The Four of Swords to me is about being in the moment with that relationship. You know, enjoy the dancing, enjoy the connection. Don't worry too much about what lies ahead. Just be in the now and just move one day at a time, and things will happen. Walk side by side. Okay, next one. Okay, so we got Z. So this is next. Okay. Now we might need to. Whoa, okay, flew out. Don't want to drop it. Okay, the first one is, oh, he's feeling very burdened, very weighed down by it all. Oh, there's definitely a shift in perspectives. Okay, so what I'm getting here with, you got the Ten of Wands here. Okay, so he's very weighed down by what happened, right? He's very weighed down by it all. And there's a shift in his perspective, shift in his plans and his ideas. Okay, so I think you just like need, I'm just getting here like you just need to give him a break. Just give him a breather. Give him a few days. Give him a few days. Give him a week, basically. Give him a week to just relax, chill out. Don't be in his face, is what I'm getting here. You know, you're weighing him down. You're weighing him down. It's very heavy. It's he's got a shift in perspective. Okay, he's just shifting. He needs to shift his plans, his ideas. So it's just about giving him it needs to be some movement here. Okay, so I feel like it's a sense of just give him a break, just give him some time. Don't be in a rush. Okay, I just feel like the more you push, the more he'll retaliate. So I think you just got to give him a break, give him a breather. Just get on with your life. Yeah, just back off. Yeah, you just got to, you know, it's not about him, it's about you. You can choose how you choose to react. Okay, Zena, I know you've been here a few days and you've done a few things. I'm just going to do this for you. This is for Zena. Just a bit of a, I knew this was going to happen. Okay, I got the gods and titans as well. And we've got Apollo with inquiry here. And we got sacrifice. So your inquiry, it's looking at what do you sacrifice? You've got to inquire. What are you sacrificing within yourself? Okay. Why are you sacrificing your own happiness or your own joy and peace, or how you choose to live your life for yourself? It's like you're sacrificing yourself for this person. In a way, I feel like you need to inquire in what are you sacrificing of yourself. Okay, I just had to get that for you. I just felt that was like really important there. It was more about you needing to look at what are you sacrificing of yourself. Yeah. Okay, so you need to think about what are you sacrificing? Why do you feel like you need to let go of who you truly are in a way? So you need to start thinking of you. Okay, so who's next? Okay, so what am I doing? Missed that. I've just got the. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, Zena, it's time to start thinking about yourself instead of worrying about everybody else, instead of worrying about him. Sometimes we just got to take a step back and go, hey, what can I do for my own pleasure? What can I do to make myself happy? Let me go out with my girlfriends, or let me go out with my family, or let me do something for me. Why am I worrying about what he's doing? Queen of Swords, I'm going to close up the free list now, as we've been on for nearly 2.5 hours. So these are the last few freebies. And if there's any donations, I'll take those. I'll take those first. Any donation readings, those, if anybody wants anything more up in depth. Okay, thank you for that. That's a huge help. I ask if I know already the person I'm going to marry one day or not yet. Okay, so we're looking at a marriage. Let's have a look at the romantic tarot. Tarot de romance. Et voilà. Deux cartes. Yeah, I'm getting to the end of my time now, as I've been on for nearly 2.5 hours. That's long enough for me. Otherwise, I'm going to be exhausted. Okay, so we've got the King of Coins here. And it talks about new adventures, new possibilities. Okay, new possibilities. Because it's all about, what am I getting? Racing ahead. All about plans and strategies. Okay, so with this, I'm wondering if he's a business man. I feel like he's a business opportunist, someone who's always looking for new opportunities, is what I'm getting here. So this person that you're thinking about is a business opportunity. So he's always looking for new opportunities. Okay, it's like he's always looking for the next best thing. Okay, I feel like he's always looking for the next best thing. So I wouldn't call him, I don't know, I don't see him as being the marrying type. I feel him more as though, because we've got the Knight of Swords here, so I feel like he races ahead. He's always racing ahead to the next thing. Oops, these guys have come home for lunch. Okay, so definitely feel as though he's always looking for the next best thing. So I don't know if it's someone you're going to marry one day, or definitely not yet. Definitely not yet, because he's always looking for the next. I just keep getting he's looking for the next best thing. He's always racing ahead into battle, or racing ahead into new plans and strategies. So I'm just getting that no, not marriage yet. Okay, so I'm just looking for Hannah's one now. So I'm just looking for Hannah's question. Looks like the guys have just come home for lunch. Gotta hang that washing out too. Must get that done. So I want to finish here and do the rest of that washing, get that washing sorted. I'm just waiting for Hannah's question, and then we're done. Unless there's any donated readings. Ooh. Okay. How many more days more that I'll wait for the arrival of your boyfriend into the country? Well, let's do a timing card with numeral. It's got numbers on it. So it's always good. So how many more days before he arrives? Oh. Well, I'm actually looking at like the 4th month. So we're looking at least, okay, looking at maybe about 2 months. Within the next it says 2 weeks or 2 months. And I'm getting closer to sort of April. March, April. So maybe, so we're looking at April. So you think he'll arrive in the country in about April, maybe? Let me get me a little bit more information about that. Dragon Tarot. Doing here. Okay, we've got the King of Swords. Feels like there's a lot of deep thinking coming in, a lot of plans, strategies, trying to find solutions to problems, trying to find solutions. And here we've got crossroads. Okay, so I feel like there's a bit of a crossroads here, and it's interesting that we've got these two come up again, 2 swords. Okay, so it definitely feels like it could be, and because it's swords, which is sort of a wintry sort of cards, which talks about being frozen, I'm getting more about 2 months. So it definitely feels like there's April. Definitely feels like it's April coming in. It's our winter. I know that's our winter, but definitely feels as though it's like the 2-month situation. So you're looking at quite a bit of time. Okay, guys. Thank you for those that donated. Thank you for being with me. Thank you, Queen of Swords and Midnight Wolf, for your connection, for your appreciation. Yeah. You're welcome, Hannah. Sorry. A bit of a cough. Went down the wrong hole. Definitely going to go and hang out that washing now. Thank you so much, guys. Totally appreciate you. Thanks for being with me. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk a bit more Queen of Swords, Midnight Wolf, Tarot. Don't forget to message me too if you want anything. Don't forget to check out the links, the free downloads on my Ko-Fi too. Don't forget about the free downloads. And those guys that have donated, don't forget to go back through some past posts. If you go back through some past posts, you will find some downloads for you. Midnight Wolf, don't forget you've got some free downloads if you go back on my posts that are exclusive for supporters and things like that. And you've donated completely, so of course you're supporting me in many ways. So you've got lots of freebies too with the downloads. You can download any of those decks and you can print them out. You can do whatever you like with them. Okay, with those decks that that you've got for download, you can use them any way you want. There are no limits to how you use a deck. Just don't sell them. Okay, if they're a free download, please don't. Well, if you download anything from me, please don't resell, of course, but you can definitely use them for any type of reading, whether it's for a client or for yourself or whatever. I'm not worried about that, of course. So all the free downloads, there's lots of decks and things you can use. Gypsy Oracle, fortune telling oracle that I made with clip art. It's a whole lot of freebies anyway you can have. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm going to say cheerio, take care, blessed be, and thanks for being with me. That rhymed. I think I'm losing the plot. I better go and get some lunch as well. Go and hang out this washing while it's still not sure what the weather's doing. Okay, ciao.